gentlemen, esteemed guests and fellow missionaries, I am Mr. Anwar Kareem, studying in grade 9 and a proud Peace scholar. Firstly, let me thank my mentors, Dr. Khadija Sanam KP, an Assistant Professor at University of Calicut, Dr. Ashik Shaukat, an Assistant Professor at Sulaiman Salam College. Let me set a scene for you. Imagine this, you're having a fantastic conversation in English using all the words you've learned like supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, which means extremely wonderful, or pneumono-ultramicroscopic silicovolcanoconiosis, which is the longest word in the English dictionary, or floxinoxynihilipilification, which is a word used by Sashi Tharoor and it means useless. Now it's proven that your vocabulary is on the spot. But then that one person still makes fun of you. Not at your pronunciation, not at your grammar, not at your vocabulary, but rather at your accent. Because these people think that British and American accent are the only one that exists in the world. But they're wrong. There are different dialects and accent changes according to the place you're living in. Like the person who lives in Kerala does not have the same accent as the person who lives in Tamil Nadu, or a person who lives in Kannur does not have the same accent as the person who lives in Malappuram. It changes. Language is vital for human expression and individual identity, deeply influencing connection to cultural heritage. The mother tongue plays a key role in preserving cultural identity and maintaining relationships with family and community. This research highlights the effects of mother tongue on second language acquisition, particularly on English as a foreign language. Limited studies have specifically focused on Malayalam on English language communication, so this study focuses on that among 9th grade students, where Malayalam and English medium schools are differentiated to understand the difference between them, the advantages and disadvantages. This study employed a quantitative research design and a survey method. The study included 78 9th grade students, 39 from an English medium school and 39 from a Malayalam medium school. In the beginning, I was planning to do a Google form, but then that was not very cooperative. A lot of students, they simply answered, I don't know or I don't care. So I ended up doing a live survey method with objective type questionnaire. The questionnaire included items addressing vocabulary, grammar, and pronunciation. Data collection procedure was quite competitive. I had to explain all the questions to the students so that they knew what was happening. Because the more genuine and honest their answers are, the more better my research findings. Now, what is my research question? How does the influence of mother tongue, grammar, pronunciation, and vocabulary differ on English communication skills among 9th grade students in English and Malayalam medium schools? In total, I have 3 objectives and 3 findings with 3 tables each: vocabulary, grammar, and pronunciation. My first objective was to investigate and compare the influence of mother tongue vocabulary on English language communication. And my finding was quite unique, because Malayalam medium students often blended Malayalam words into their English. This mixing was a double-edged sword. Sometimes it caused challenges for them, while the other time they believed that their familiarity with Malayalam words actually helped them boost their English vocabulary. My second objective was to investigate and compare the influence of mother tongue grammar on English language communication. My finding was students from Malayalam medium backgrounds frequently found their grammar structure of native language mixed up with the English syntax. This caused some problems for their mastering. And my third and final objective was to investigate and compare the influence of mother tongue pronunciation on English language communication. My finding was Malayalam medium students reported that their native accents interfered with their pronunciation. Certain phonetics absent in Malayalam, like the letter Z, made it hard for them to speak English. However, I found that with consistent practice, improvement was not only possible but likely.
My literature review. Several studies have been on this topic of influence of mother tongue on English language communication, like Wai Zhao from China, or Adiveri from India, Kassapan Amarvidi from Iraq. But then, none of them focused on the specifics of Malayalam. So this study focuses on that. So, what have we found from this amazing adventure of ours? Linguistics is something that changes according to a place, and it can be found a solution with proper teaching methods like customized vocabulary building, targeted grammar instruction, or even pronunciation training. These are the references I found. I have 13 in total, 3 of them are mentioned in my literature review, and the remaining here. My future scope plan. I'm planning to do my thesis during my vacation time because I'm someone who aspires to be a professor one day. So early thesis development can lead to finding suitable for academics or future career choices. I do wish to expand my study to examine how different native languages, Tamil versus English, Tamil versus Malayalam, different, anything is fine, Hindi versus Malayalam. Thirdly, to expand the study to students in other grades, not only 9th, maybe 10th, maybe 11th, or maybe different age groups. And finally, to investigate the impact of mother tongue on English learning to design teaching. So I want to find more solutions, more specific solutions rather than just teaching methods. Relevance to society. This highlights the importance of valuing one's mother tongue. Rather than feeling insecure about your own native language and cultural heritage, I do wish for all the people to be proud of themselves. To make multilingual studies more frequent to help students have better self-esteem. And finally, my study challenges stereotypes that associate accent to a person's native country by making fun of them. People from India often said that they speak in a very weird way. People say that we Indians speak like, what are you doing, man? But no, none of us speak like that. And now, in conclusion, I must say, my study sheds a light to the society. It proves that accent is not something worth making fun of because it changes from place to place. And with that, this is me, Isra, signing off.